Welcome into the South Park PhotoShare Weekly Update for week number 18. We're going to get into it like a normal update. We're going to try to... Oh, I got an itchy nose. We're going to try to breeze through the update as much as we can because we have a little bit more grinding to do to get some Medusas on some accounts. A couple of my accounts are sitting 7 out of 8, so it's a big one to get to. As much as I try to uninstall SPPD, I always come back for the hunt or the cards that I missed. Dude, if you're coming for sped, lol. Yeah, I can imagine. Well, it's probably better to just keep playing then, because sometimes the only way to get the cards is to get them from the initial event, you know? But I guess if you just come back like, oh, it's a Space Pilot Bradley event. Okay, hold on, guys. I gotta fix my hair here a little bit. The problem is I shampooed it, and when I shampoo it, it gets all crazy. Usually I don't shampoo it for a couple days because my hair doesn't really get that greasy. And the days right after a shampoo look like this. They get very poofy. But anyway, we're gonna look at last week, which was a pretty easy bracket. We got fucking Death Riot and fucking Elite, fucking France, and the fucking Wolfpack. The Wolfpack is just hilarious. The Wolfpack was a good time. Their first run was a 0. That was pretty funny. I'll leave for a few months. When I come back, I have more to look for. I mean, that's true. That's totally true, because you don't think, like, especially if there's a new feature completely, you know, like if you came back and the Cheesy Poofs just started or something like that. I thought their first run was a 1. I'm pretty sure it was a 0. I have like a rash or something going on my arm here. I gotta get some lotion on it or something. It's bugging the shit out of me. But another interesting bracket was the Illuminati bracket, who went 48 this week as well and caught Illuminated and almost lost by 7 points. They almost lost. That would have been real embarrassing. So that's pretty fun. We have Illuminati, Free to Play Whale, Chef's Elite. Nothing really changed last week. Everybody pretty much stayed the same. The bracket, like nobody was in a bracket that they could have potentially lost. I guess Illuminati was, I guess, but pretty interesting, but kind of boring too. But yeah, I mean, if Illuminati did not do that great overall. So if they would have happened to catch a bracket with us, Chef's Elite, and Tidal Wave, they could have potentially gotten a 4th place bracket last week. So that's pretty crazy. But you know, you never know what week you're gonna throw together. Deadly Banana is coming in with a nice 112 average. Only 46 people, 46, 45. I can't tell. Must be 46. Only 40. Oh no, that's 45. 45 runs. So that's quite a. It's a pretty big cap deficit, but able to kick some ass, so they're doing pretty well. Mercenaries is pretty consistently top 10 score, so they're doing pretty well, but they're typically at 46, I believe, as well too. So they're a little bit of a disadvantage if they go up against you know, somebody from Free to Play Whales, Dire Tide, Illuminati, whatever. What was the other thing I was gonna show? Current? No, that's it. That's it. So last week, pretty fun. But like I said, nothing changing. Lead is still about 220-ish. Is it 219 exactly right now? But Illuminati does have a pretty good lead over Chefs right now. But all it takes is Chefs winning a week and Illuminati losing a week, and I think that swaps every time pretty much. It's like a 50-point swap. But I guess it depends, because if they get second and they still get like 15 more points because they have more people, I don't know how it shakes out. I guess it wouldn't have mattered last week because we were both 48. Either way, let's continue talking about last week by checking out the games. Let me pull these up. It always takes a couple seconds to pull these up. Oh hey, that was pretty quick. All right, so I have quite a few games this week. Moody had some excitement. I actually ended up having to win 4 games because one game got fucked up and I got kicked out. Rip. All right, we got the Adventure Lock account first. Coming in, I didn't really get any good matchups as far as rank, which is really interesting because rank is going crazy right now. So this guy who's ranked 6,500 probably 2 weeks ago was ranked 4,000, right? I don't know how it works, but level 4 Randy could be potentially tough for me to deal with. Although I do have a level 5 dog poo. I thought his ability wouldn't go off right away. I don't know. Maybe I didn't see him actually use it. But dog poo one-shotting the CKI, pretty brutal. Pretty much one-shotting the Randy, but not enough. Oh, we got the shield. He is still gonna be able to get that off and protect us. That's kind of trouble. Let's see if Satan can get off. I think Timmy's dead either way. Oh, and Satan saving the day. Satan saving the day. Adventure Lock account, very fun. Very fun. Very fun. All right, we're gonna put that Drow Elves out. Get some stuns out on the. I guess Scout Ike is interesting. It is level 2. We'll see. Whoop. Oh, can the Scout kill him? Can the Scout kill him? Oh, almost. Damn, that was real close. That was real close. Base level cards, not quite enough. If that Scout was level 6, that guy would have gotten fucking murdered. Boom, boom, boom. All right, we're in good shape here. I don't really need to use the ability at all. Boo. Nice shield. Still shielded. Beautiful. Imagine if he shielded himself, dude. That's actually pretty brutal. I'm gonna get all the freezes out. Professor Chaos comes out perfectly. Kyla Drow Elves, no shield for you.
No.
No? No, I'm busy right now. Guys, come on. Let's show some professionalism, alright? Jesus Christ. You guys disgust me. Is this the fucking battle that I can't get this last 58 damage? I think this is. Fucking motherfucker. No, I think I just barely pull it out in the end if I remember correctly. We'll see. Terrence and Philip, part of me feels like I should just give up the bar and then just hyper push after it. But fuck that. Fuck that. Lucky I didn't have to use my level 1 Satan. Way ahead of you, Tally. I'm sure a lot of people are. I hope a lot of people are. We're trying to have fun here. Oh, you mean no fun? The cocks are gonna do it. No, the level 2. Uh-oh. We gotta throw that bitch in the air. Throw him in the air. Oh, just barely getting him. Uh-oh. Oh, the one cock getting it. No, he doesn't. But Chaos. Oh, the one cock getting a hit. 14 seconds. Oh, is there gonna be enough time? No, I don't think there's gonna be. Dougie goes towards the. Oh, Prophet? What? Why would he play Prophet Dougie there? Reaper, what's up? Why would you play Prophet Dougie there? What the hell? Hey, Dodge, what's up, buddy? Welcome back. Jesus X92. Oh, it's Jesus. Jesus of Nazareth? Jesus? We're gonna lead with that big fat man bear pig. Ooh, this week should be great for Adventure Lock account. Yeah, it's pretty good choices. All right, man bear pig coming out. General Disarray, fuck it. Disrespecting his ability to counter. Doesn't even play anything. Uh-oh, what is that? Witch Doctor? Fuck it. Witch Doctor is a scrub. Disarray, I can't. Oh, was that a level 1 Witch Doctor? That's the only way. That's the only way that did I 2-shot him? I can't see the level. I seriously can't see it. But I kill him in 2 shots. What? That has to be base level Witch Doctor, right? That's fucking nutty. Yeah, it has to be base. These are base level 2. Everything's base level for this guy. I mean, it makes sense. He's 5,300, but like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Man bear pig 2-shots you. Brutal. Poor guy. I mean, I'd say I feel bad, but it's like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, the guy had base level cards. Like, that shouldn't even be in silver, right? That should be, at least he's a good sport about it. It should be like bronze or something, you know what I'm saying? Prodigious gamer. Ooh, Jesus, this guy's prodigious. Quadriplegic, welcome. Welcome. Cool. All right, we got to lead with staff a lot of games this week, so that was nice. Although I don't really know how much staff I got after the 1 minute mark. 85 is well below the top 1,000 1 week after. Dude, it's crazy. Like everybody's 8,500. Decks this week are gonna be crazy. Like everybody's gonna have leveled up decks. We're gonna have max caps, pretty much whatever team you are. Probably the most caps anyone's ever had in any team is this week. This frustrated me because I didn't think I was gonna hit Timmy. I was kind of frustrated, and then the Wonder Tweak pulled me in, made me laugh because like, man, if he would have put that perfectly, he might have pulled me into the Timmy. But when everybody's a super, nobody is. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Go prodigious gamer, go. I mean, Terrence and Phillip really kicked some ass this week. They were very, very, very critical cards to being able to deal with a lot this week. Like playing Terrence and Phillip against like Medusa midline or something like that was very, very, very good play. All right, we got Your Mom Blew My Bucket. You're in Bronze League again? Nice, dude. Did you start over, or you just haven't played in so long that your floor is just really low? Motor City Madman leading with the... I mean... This guy's in gold. I just don't get it. Is that how he plays ladder? Like, oh, I'm just gonna lead a range card and then put a tank? Like, what the fuck? One thing that's going on weird with shields right now is that it's actually stopping some knockbacks. Not all knockbacks, but some knockbacks from certain abilities. If you're shielded, you don't take damage, or you don't get that knockback. It's very strange. You still get hit by like New Kid Blast and stuff like that, but you saw there, Grand Wizard Cartman didn't work. See, like there, but that knockback does knock her back. So it's like, it's not everything. But Grand Wizard Cartman knockback doesn't knock you back if you're shielded. That one I know for sure. I think possibly, no, I think PC Principle still pushes you. Now we're just getting, we're getting pissed. 8,950 is rank 1,000. Dude, that's crazy. Well, because right now it's just, if you play, you get ranked up. It's kind of like that game Heroic that I play. In Heroic, every like 3 games you play, you get like a bot if you lose. So, or every 2 games basically. So if you lose 2 games, you lose like 30 points. But then you get a bot and you instantly, like you can't lose basically. And nice one shot on that Wonder Tweak. And then you get like 35 elo or something like that. So as long as you're just playing, even if you lose every real match against a real person, you're gonna still climb up the ranks, right? This was really funny. Scout Ike, not only does Scout Ike take care of Wonder Tweak, sit there in the damage, take a hit from Randy, he gets to Randy, hits the Randy, and gets to New Kid, and hits him twice. What? Scout Ike is a beast. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Ike MVP, no shit, Blackstar. Nicely teched there. Perfectly timed shield right after. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. They should switch Scout Ike stats with Inuit. No shit, dude. Scout Ike was 7 value plus a phone. Dude, he was crazy good. He got so much value. Dougie losing his run there was kind of unfortunate, but we got Christian Chanta. Down. What's with the cheesy poofs? Cheesy poofs are gonna be similar. You remember that that currency that came out for superheroes, the Eternity Gems or whatever they were called? It's gonna be kind of like that. They're gonna be a certain amount of time that they're gonna be available, and then there's gonna be a shop that's made just for them, and you get them from playing lockers, or from opening lockers and getting your events done. So you're not gonna be able to grind challenge mode or open PvP packs, but if you grind your lockers and so kind of like a, you know, token collection event kind of idea. I don't think you'll get it from PvP packs, no. I think they would have said somewhere, if it would have, like, they wouldn't have just left it out and been like, oh yeah, by the way, you can also get it from PvP tickets or from PvP packs. They would have put that in there. So getting lockers is a must. Yeah, so getting all 45 lockers is the best, and is the best option. And basically, if you finish all the events, you're gonna be able to get enough for like one of the legendary cards, which is Stand of Many Moons this time. But I mean, obviously, if you get 45 lockers every day, and you know, maybe you dig for the cheesy poofs if you get them. You know, it'll kind of depend on. We'll have to see what the store looks like, whether or not it's actually worth grinding the cheesy poofs, or like buying the cheesy poofs. Maybe like, is it a good enough return on your investment to buy the cheesy poofs and then turn them into the legend card? Or I'm hoping that lightning bolt is an option, because I'm gonna grind the fuck out of this shit if I can buy a bunch of lightning bolts, right? I'm saying low for cheesy poofs. Yeah, getting the lockers every day is gonna be, and I mean, that's so crazy. Like, to think anybody is gonna get 45 lockers a day is crazy. But 78 away from level 7, exactly. Got to get that shit. This account is actually like 200 away from level 7, so it's getting there. Yeah, but right now you can't even D rank. Like, if you lose a match, you lose 8 points. If you win a match, you get 80. It's crazy, dude. It is absolutely nuts right now. You could really brutalize your floor right now if you play too much. All right, we back to definitely not Glanzer. Soda Sopa Ninja. Duke Josh doesn't even have the battle pass yet. What a dookie. What a dookie. All right, Scout Ike leading the way. He's tough. He's tough. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. How are people so bad? He's ranked 64. That's still legend ranked. That's still technically the highest rank in the game. I cannot believe it. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, you just see so many people's names that you just like would normally never see, who like they normally wouldn't ranked up. And basically it's like, these are all the D rankers. These are all the guys who have decent accounts, but you just never saw them anywhere near 85, 8, anywhere like that, because they were just sucking shit at like 7,000, 7,500. And now, even though they probably lose 30% of their matches, lose 60% of their matches, they win 1 out of 3. Doesn't matter, because they're still climbing up. Clitty Litter, dude, this guy's name is fucking primo. Clitty Litter. Oh, Clitty Litter, I love it. That is so funny. I'm a fan. I almost gave him the free win for that. This bracket didn't matter. All right, we got Timmy coming out. Boom. And don't forget, we are going to continue playing South Park tonight. After the stream, we're going to grind for that Medusa. And don't forget, ! raffle if you want a chance at the South Park Phone Destroyer t-shirt. Which, oh, that was probably loud. Sorry, guys. Which is hanging right here. You can't really see it right now. AC Urchin, what's up? Nice outfit is stupid. I know. I wish there was some way to say, like, nice name. Because it's very rarely I'm laughing at their outfit. I'm usually laughing at their name. That's my point for this bullshit system. Lots of players and accounts do not deserve to get tier 1. Yeah, I agree to that too. But I mean, it's at the same time, it's like, fuck it, who cares? Like, let more people get tier 1 value. Like, whatever. Maybe they'll make more tiers then because of that. I don't know. I don't know. You just got your baby? Nice. We'll be getting mine in a little bit. My main account is pretty close. Bifo, what's up? Joining the raffle. We'll be doing that. That's for 1 entry for the giveaway. The giveaway will be sometime in June, but I'm tallying them all up. There's a lot of different ways to get entries. Any sub or gifted sub gets you an entry, and if you donate a bunch of bits as well, we'll get an entry. But mostly it's just being here, maybe winning a giveaway, and I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff. Probably at mid-May, end of June. We'll start doing stuff like, you know, Facebook posts, and you can get a giveaway from a Facebook post or a Twitter post or an Instagram post, or I'll have a bunch of social media stuff where you'll be able to get some entries for other stuff like that and try to grow my stuff. I had one of those SPPD shorts that I did, which I'm having a blast doing those shorts. Actually, they're really fun. One of those got like 1,700 views when normally my stuff gets like, you know, 200, 300 views. So that's pretty cool to see one of those take off. And then another one got like 700, so it's pretty good. They might be adding new tiers in the big update this summer. Yeah. I mean, I hope what they do is give us like give us like a something that doesn't have a limit. You know what I mean? Like some way to like stack your rank or something like that in a way. That was a clutch Ike play. Dude, I am the greatest with Ike. All right, let's check some of these out. When I play low for too long in the season, dude, the skill gap is wider than the deck level gap. Yeah, where people are just bad. Yeah. Core Dark 1993. This guy's a youngster. That's just not a good. One of the biggest strengths of Terrence and Phillip is being together. So playing them behind New Kid like that and separating them. Now my Wendy just gets to pick off Terrence before Phillip is anywhere near him. Like that's terrible. Like that's so stupid. That defeats the purpose of that card, separating them like that. It's like, oh, they're separated. Now they're gonna have to figure it out separately. Like, no, it's not difficult at all. Oh, look at that. Oh, that was just beautiful. Oh, that was just beautiful. The snake's not stopping it. Timmy not getting hit. Oh, and they both survive. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, and he missed. He missed it. And I want symbolic. Yeah, like not New Kid impacting level increase. I think so too. That'd be cool. Something that's just like, oh, hey, I've upgraded more cards than you. I have a higher level. Suck my dick. I love when people whiff chaos. Yeah, it's like, why don't you play him just a little bit further back where his fucking AoE is like a fan in front of him, you know? It's like you don't hit anywhere near right in front of him. If somebody gets slightly to the side, you're gonna miss. So what's the point? So this guy got ball. Now this kind of play is kind of the scary stuff in Team Wars, because sometimes somebody could play like that play for him was fucking stupid. It was hyper aggressive. It was dumb as fuck. But if that worked out, like maybe I didn't have a great starting hand, maybe I played cards behind New Kid and I just didn't have the energy to deal with it. And then I couldn't push back and get another bar. Like he just defended and defended and defended. Like that's how you lose a game of Team Wars to a potato that you shouldn't have lost to. Just, you know, bad luck at the beginning. And some decks are really easy to defend with. You know, if you got something like Leanne, no removal, pretty easy. Grand Wizard Cartman also was great this week. Definitely better than Manberry Pig. He'll always be. Oh, this was great, dude. Look at this snake back here, frozen in the back. And when he plays General Disarray, it instead of targeting that group, it targets the rat. It targets the snake. Oh no. That is classy. And he misses, and this guy misses the chaos. Crazy kill from Darkside Coons. I think we beat 2 people from Darkside Coons this week. Definitely get Schadenfreude when they whiff chaos or Dar. Dude, whiffing Dar is the greatest thing ever. That's gonna happen so often now. It's gonna happen so often that people are gonna stop running Dar because it's very difficult. Those plays work versus a low level team. That's true. That's true. If I don't have higher levels than what he just played, I mean, if I have like a level 3 Shield Maiden or a level 2 and he drops a level 3 like that, protected by Timmy, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of potential value there for sure. And like New Kid's not helping me defend, right? So, but typically you can counter push after they play like that, even if they do take the bar. Sometimes you just give up the bar. It's just like, well, good job, what are you gonna do now? What do you do now? I played I see them a lot on No Names. Yeah, for sure. Oh, the Manbear Pig actually might be difficult for me to deal with here. Uh-oh. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Oh, but the Terrence taking the bar, so we don't have to worry too much. Probably give up a bar to the Manbear Pig at one point. But it's more about not losing 2 here. Go! Keep him away! Scout Ike behind him is probably good. We gotta worry about getting the Medusa killed as well. Okay, that's pretty good. Medusa does not die to the New Kid Blast, but Manbear Pig does get murdered. Whoa! Oh man, we didn't stop the Medusa. And Medusa's hits, man, I hate when a card like retargets after the card they were attacking dies. But level 5 chaos, too strong, too strong. Easy matches there. We got Moody. Here's some fun ones here. Moody did not have a great deck. Moody was fighting for his life. Fighting for his life. It's not I will say my levels aren't terrible. They're not terrible. They're like very average. And I got lucky and I matched up against people who had pretty much as average of card levels as I did. So you see here we have level 3. They have level 3. My Timmy I think might be 5 actually. I'm not sure. General Disarray is actually, I found General Disarray to be really good to fuck up backlines. Now Timmy grabs the Disarray, which is kind of frustrating. But he does, Disarray is able to keep coming through and taking some extra hits away from the other people. And the Lava is able to take down the Chaos, which was a big deal. And Lava also taking down the Timmy. So Lava coming out real clutch for us there, helping. I think that Lava honestly was what allowed us to win that push, because our Grand Wizard Cartman survived with quite a bit of health. We're gonna use it way early because it's gonna take a long time to get there. Take him out easy. Philip not getting any damage, but the dog poo is gonna come through and do a big burst. We don't take any damage. We're gonna play conservatively here with the Drow up top, hoping to keep people alive through this next bar. Grand Wizard Cartman's gonna wait on his ability. We're gonna wait on the Drow. Oh, I like that play. I like using Shield Maidens first because the Drow Elf wasn't going anywhere. A little bit longer, get closer to New Kid, make sure we hit it, and schmack. There you go. Well played. Well played. Well played. Way to go, Moody. Way to go, Moody. Stone Thrower, 420. Another lead with staff, which is nice. And then Randy's not a terrible lead here. See, mine's level 3, his is level 3, so pretty, like I said, we were getting pretty even matchups, which is nice. Now, he just laid his Grand Wizard Cartman. Now, at this point, like in that one moment, he just lost the game, because what the fuck's he gonna do playing on my side the rest of the game? Especially when he's got a Lava on his ass the whole time. What you gonna do? All right, the Dougie getting smoked. Now, look at this. Look at this. The Dougie not getting attacked by the Grand Wizard, because Grand Wizard had to waddle through the lava, and Shield Maiden not getting attacked by the Grand Wizard, so Shield Maiden was able to beat up on him. Dougie destroyed the backline. I mean, that was just an impressive play by the Disarray there, and it's just going to be impossible for him to come back from this. And I think the shield was a little early. I could have waited on the shield and everybody could have survived, and also the shield on the Shield Maiden was bad there. So that was some misplays. Could have been much better there. Let's see if we can survive through or get the Randy to survive. The Philip, no, Philip did get the damage on him. The Scout Ike is a little scary. Dropping the level 2 Medusa. Trusting the level 2 Medusa to be able to do what he needs to do. He doesn't get the snake there. That was a pretty big deal, but we're able to defend from the attack a little bit. Steve Money, what's up, buddy? Yeah, level 2 Grand Wizard would have been hard this week. Level 2 Medusa, not terrible. Level 2 Grand Wizard, don't play him. Don't play him. Good luck. Hopefully you have a high level Terrence Phillip to kill the other the enemy. All right, I see another Disarray coming in our future. Probably Kyle at this point. Ooh, there we go. That's not bad. We're going to play this big fat boy on the backside. Uh-oh, this is going to be interesting. Dougie might avoid him. Nope, Dougie comes back to us, which is good. Dog Poo does die, which is nice. And, oh, Dougie did have some damage on him, but we didn't realize it. You got your win, though? Nice. Dougie coming out. That's slow. Oh, the perfect defense. Terrence and Phillip, we get one hit off, which is enough. Might be enough for the lava to take it out, that level 2. Oh, but the Grand Wizard is going to clear it out. Nicely done. Nicely done. And the Professor Chaos getting pushed away almost was bad there. Can we push through? The Dog Poo taking him out. Amazingly, Randy not going to be able to stop that Scout on the backside. Scout taking his Scout out, surviving with a little bit of extra damage. Big hit there on the next bar. Can we push through? Let's do the chicken coop for the continuous. Ooh, this might be trouble. This might be trouble. The Dog Poo coming through. We're going to put the damage out, protect the Shield Maiden from one Dog Poo hit, which is good, but we just can't push through. Stone Thrower stopping us. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad. All right, let's continue. We got Biscudo. Biscudo. Biscuchito. Biscuch. What does that mean? Is that something in a different language? Does anybody know? Biscuchito. I mean, this is just a nice counter push right there. I don't know why people are so aggressive. Like, it doesn't... And the only thing that makes sense is if they just play a deck in normal ladder where they can just play fucking cards. Like, maybe they bought some legends pretty high level or something like that. I don't know. I don't understand how this guy could even be 6650 with the way that he's playing. Like, I mean, that was a pretty good chomper play. I'll give him that. That was a pretty good wonder tweak. Like, he's playing all right now, but why would you make those boneheaded decisions to support like nothing early on? Like, you just wasted like 8 energy early on. And I'm kind of doing the same here by supporting this, but I was trying to push through to get this fucking bar. So now he's got the level 2, so that seeing that kind of made me feel better about the levels in this one. But if I remember, was his Randy level 5? I can't remember. We'll see. We'll put our Medusa out. We could take a Disarray. All right, I was gonna say if Disarray comes out, we got the Terrence and Phillip to drop him off real quick. But we got to try to get Medusa out of there as quickly as we can, just by killing who she's attacking to get her out of there. There we go. This is a good push coming at him. Nice. Dog poo hitting new kid. Nice. Nice with the Terrence and the Phillip. Terrence and Phillip are great Team Wars cards. Very, very good. That level 4, though, might be a problem. Oh, I could have used that. I could have used that and protected the Medusa, but instead I used it to perfectly protect new kid there. Nicely done. Who do we got here? Ike coming out. Ooh, there we go. We're going to basically, I decided to reset here instead of trying to protect him. Which might have been good, might have been bad. I don't know. The dog poo, though, not able to take the level 5 out in one shot. Can the shield maiden... Oh, the shield maiden does somehow get there. I don't know what happened there. That was very strange. That was very strange. The General Disarray coming through the back. Nope. Bad news. Bad news bears. Ooh, the Dougie coming, though. But the lava in an interesting spot. Our General Disarray coming at the same time. Uh-oh, he's probably going to get hit by that Hermes. Oh, he got smoked by the Hermes. Keep defending, keep defending. What's up, Vegeta? Nicely done. Oh, the chaos play there was a little high. I should have played him a little lower so he didn't get hit by the lava. We got P64 Imp. Cause I'm a motherfucking PIMP. Alright, Medusa. We get to lead with Energy Staff, which is nice. He's got it as well, though. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, you already missed it, Wally. Adventure Lock was the first one we did. It was very easy. All I had to do was play Man Bear Pig and win. Very easy. Dude, I don't... They changed it where, like, you don't hardly lose any. Like, if you lose, you'll lose 8. If you win, you'll win 80. And then they did some weird fucking thing at the beginning of the after reset, like the first... Hey, Rusty, thanks for the raid, buddy. How was your stream? After the first, like, 2 or 3 games that you play right after reset, people were getting hundreds and hundreds of elo. Like, my first win, I got like 300 elo. So like in 5 games, I was back to like 8,500, like easy. It was very strange. I don't know if that part was intentional or that could have been an accident. Watch us push that Grand Wizard back into the lava to make him slow and not get his ability off. Very, very, very interesting play there. Nice Grand Wizard Cardman just taking care of that that level 5 Randy. Oh, are we taking care of the Dougie? No, that Dougie level 5. This guy had levels on us. Shield, shield, shield. That was his mistake, though. That shield maiden was not doing the work for him. Oh, see, that was a mistake there. I really thought Terrence and Philip, or Philip, whichever one was Terrence. I really thought Terrence wasn't going to kill him in that last shot, and he was going to leave a little bit of health. The one single Terrence had a little bit more damage than I thought. Oh, and she almost gets the shield off. Yeah, dude, it's really weird. Like all my alt accounts are 9K. Wait for the Terrence and Philip on the Medusa. Well played there. Well played. Can't get mad at that. Now we have 4 cocks coming at him. Nicely done. I don't know if he's gonna be able to stop this. We got the Scout Ike coming out right at the. There we go. Ooh, the Grand Wizard. Can we bust him up as quickly as we can? The Chomper coming out. Is it gonna be enough? Dougie coming through? No, Dougie and Scout Ike. Enough damage to take him out. Now we got Royer, 1821. 1820. So you saw that I got 4 wins on Moody there. And this is the 5th win, which is, it's a draw, but one of those wins didn't register. That sucked. That sucked. We have, what is that? Also, but check that out. Dougie Disarray attacks super fast. Super fast. Interesting plays here. He's got that level 3. We're hoping to just get Terrence and Philip on that level 3. That's the goal. But the problem is he stops a little short. No, still gets him out. Nicely done. Gonna see what Terrence and Philip do. Ooh, the Witch Doctor. Ooh, this should be interesting. Let's see if we can slow him up. Can we get him killed before? Oh, the Scout coming. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. We shield it. Oh, he heals up, but he doesn't take us down. So that was a nice play there. Well done. Ooh, he's got the levels, though. This guy's definitely got the levels. The level 4 epics are pretty tough for me to deal with. I got level 3s, everything. Nice shield on the Shield Maiden for really no reason. But, all right, interesting. Interesting. Slow play, slow play. Oh, damn. Elf Kyle's gonna be a motherfucker on TVT. Yeah, he's gonna be very interesting after this. Quicker shields. That first shield is gonna be almost immediately when you play him, right? So it's gonna make some really surprise shit happen. So in this case, maybe I should have given up the Medusa. I don't know. I think this was maybe my only way to get this pushing. I think the Disarray was a waste, actually, now that I'm looking at this. He played the Medusa like a dummy. My Terrence and Philip were going to get the damage in regardless. And if I wouldn't have played the Dougie, maybe... Ah, that's so frustrating. We were so close to taking that bar, but the damn snake stopped us. That sucks. That sucks. Never give up, Dusa. I mean, that's fair. We don't have to play that. Yep, play the Scout Ike here. Oh, the Dougie coming out. Oh, is it going to be enough? Oh, we push him back. We don't get the freeze on him. Dougie just causing trouble back there. 127 health only. The level 3 dying so fast to that Hermes. Oh no, the Hermes coming in on the backside. Oh, that was tough. That was tough. 25 seconds left. What's he got? What's he got? Terrence and Philip. Oh no, we went for the lava to go mid. Are we able to get him? Nice one hit on the Timmy. That might be enough to get the Timmy down. Nicely done here. Terrence and Philip taken out. Boom, boom. Oh no, but the Terrence doesn't go for the cock, and the new kid can't stop it. Oh no, and dog poo doesn't attack the coop that I put out. Instead, it attacks new kid. That is frustrating. That is frustrating. We had our chance and we blew it. Moody, you blew it. Frustrating. Those damn cocks, man. Those cocks came out and they were just fucking shit up. I should have not played that. I should have just had him keep attacking and try to walk out of there. And this is what I mean about like just defending if you get that lead. Like, look how fucking close we are. Oh, we're so close. We were so close. Oh, dog poo. Dougie coming in. Nobody getting close enough to new kid because of those cocks. If I just had like, if I just had a little bit more time. If I had a little bit more time, I had him. I fucking had him. Oh well. Still got our 3 wins. Disarray energy costed you that bar? Yeah, that was bullshit, man. If the Disarray would have hit the Terrence and Phillip instead of him playing, like, what a terrible time for him to play Timmy there. But I mean, I did kill the Timmy though too, so like, it wasn't the worst thing that could have happened. But yeah, definitely, I shouldn't have been playing Disarray so much. But good times, having some good times on Moody last week, so it was fun. All right, so we're trying to breeze through so we can get to actually playing. So let's look at the deck for next week. Looks like it's a little disjointed here for some reason. All right, make that a little bigger. Bow, bow, bow. Beep, beep, beep. All right, so this week got some easy choices, got some hard choices. First choice, Thunderbird versus Alien Drone. Alien Drone's probably the better choice just for the consistency. But Thunderbird, I mean, you don't have to worry about a power bind, or I mean, I guess technically he could get lightning bolted. There's not a whole lot of aerial units that can deal with them. You know, BHK Gunslinger is pretty slow, but you know, Gunslinger charging New Kid will deal with him pretty quickly. So I think Thunderbird is just too niche to really be something you want to really play. Obviously it's the choice for Adventure Lock, but Drone's going to be the choice. It's just going to be impactful. That robot, you know, especially when you have 6 Element Randy out there with some robots, you can really fuck shit up. Can Thunderbird get poisoned? No, Thunderbird can't get poisoned. Same with the Drone. T-Bird's going to be a motherfucker on Adventure Lock, dude, for sure. I'm excited for that. The Dougies, in my opinion, on a week where mind control is an option, I don't think you should play the Dougie at all. I think you should just base level the Dougie, so it doesn't matter which one you pick, because chances are you're just gonna get mind controlled or arrow stormed or lightning bolted or you know, removed with one of the assassins that might actually kill your Dougie because he won't be like max level 6. But Dougie coupled with Program Stan could be pretty good. Obviously, he might get mind controlled though, so it's like potentially gonna lose you the game too. So I just don't think it's worth the risk on this deck when there's just like obvious counters for him. It's just not really smart. Lightning Bolt you're gonna have to pick just to deal with the Psalm. Otherwise he could get out of hand. Potentially Lightning Bolt of Buck and your Bebe that gets out of hand, like not the worst thing if she gets crazy. Warboy obviously the choice. Outlaw is just too unpredictable. 6 Element Randy's the choice this week. The robots just do work, because if they get New Kid on them, like New Kid's not gonna matter, because like it's a lot of health and New Kid's not gonna be able to impact the fight otherwise. And if you get a couple of those robots on the other side of the field, it can be tough to deal with. They survive New Kid, they can help build a push, you get an assassin behind them, and they can take another bar, so it works pretty well. Deckhand is gonna be boosted on what is Wednesday, is it, or Tuesday? It's probably the Tuesday reset. So he's gonna only affect people that, you know, aren't 100%, and I'm hoping that includes New Kid. So like, if I have, let's say I have 6 Element Randy and Deckhand at New Kid, and I take the bar, and Deckhand gets shot all the way back to my New Kid, but my New Kid is full health, and he would normally heal New Kid. I'm hoping that instead he'll heal the 6 Element Randy on the other side of the field and impact, you know, the second push there. So that's what I'm hoping. But you know, take multiple bars with barrel 3 Dougie or level 3 Dougie. Yeah, exactly. Sheriff versus Osimo. I mean, Astro is also very possible this week. The problem is that like Astro will lose in assassin steps to Gizmo, Ike, Deckhand, to pretty much everybody, and like the speed boost could be good, but a lot of times in Team Wars, if you do a speed boost, it's just pushing you into their territory. Like it's just pushing your guy closer to their New Kid faster, which usually benefits them, so it's not always good. Sheriff versus Osimo. caps this week are going to be kind of heavy because we have the 6 element Randy, we have the Psalm, we have the potential of, I mean, there's like so many epics. There's Gizmo, there's BHK, there's the drone slot, there's the rares you need to upgrade, there's Aerostorm potentially. There's just a lot of potential cap usages. Deckhand and Sheriff is the same thing, but it's one cost cheaper and has AoE damage, which could help deal with Gizmo potentially. I don't think this one's gonna matter too much. I think either way you can get value from it. I think the idea of Sheriff with Deckhand and Gunslinger is actually a pretty good idea. Pretty cheap cap wise as well. The alternative BHK and Osimo is kind of expensive. But I like Gunslinger this week mostly because he survives the Aerostorm after his recent health buffs. BHK does die, and I believe Gunslinger will definitely survive. Gunslinger will survive the New Kid Blast, so definitely good there. Bebe's, I don't think it really matters too much. I think that it's hard to get the caps to get Bebe to like 6 or 7. Buccaneer Bebe, that is. And so the common Robo Bebe is just going to be better. You get Robo Bebe out there with Warboy, Speed Boost initially, and Gunslinger. I mean, that's pretty good cheap. Like you just get that behind a tank, and you can wreck something, right? So there's a lot of value potential for the guns or for the Robo, and not a whole lot of downside. You know, she's not another lightning bolt target. If you do the deck right, you could like make lightning bolt a worthless card unless they want to not trade, because you could run program Stan instead of Psalm and not have to use the caps on Psalm. Psalm's kind of the same idea for taking the for not taking Dougie and leveling him up. Like you might want to go program Stan because Psalm might just get mind controlled and kill you, right? Like you don't really want to give them value for no caps and give them like your full 600 cap value of your Psalm. So I think Psalm is probably the choice if you can get him to level 5, but then it's not 5 max, and I think Lightning Bolt still kills him at level 6. So yeah, not a big deal. Gizmo Ike is just so good. Like you can't not pick Gizmo Ike. You can potentially live through New Kid Blast. A level 5 Ike and the clone survives New Kid Blast if they're full health. So it's like incredible, so good. And then here, part of me is tempted to run the Aerostorm because the Gizmos could get too dangerous. But there's other ways to deal with the Gizmos, I think. And nice job, Bifo. And the mind control is just too impactful. You know, turning the Dougie around, turning the Psalm around. A well-played mind control on an enemy 6 element Randy can turn the tide of a battle for you as well. Just make sure you don't like lay the enemy robot and then your Randy will just chase the robot backwards while he's mind controlled. It's not very good. Buff the Buccaneer Bebe with the Gizmos. That's true. But she doesn't one-shot him, so they could potentially, you know, take the bar before she can do that, or kill her before she can do that. So she attacks fairly slow. That's ideal for sure. You know, if you see like a level 3 or 4 Gizmo coming at you, you're in good shape. But yeah, I think Robo Baby would just be better. Yeah, that's true. You could have Gunslinger ready, and once she's about to attack, use Gunslinger, then you like guaranteed that first stack. And then if you get that first stack, then the extra stacks after that are fairly straightforward. So I mean, I think the upside is there, but the problem is that even if you get her stacked, she can still just, even if you get her stacked to plus 500 on your side of the field, she can still just get lightning bolted, right? So I don't think it's like Robo Bebe could get speed boosted and a Gunslinger on him and fuck shit up and not get lightning bolted. She might survive New Kid at level 7, max 6. I'd have to check that. But yeah, this week fairly straightforward. There's a few slots that are gonna be interchangeable, kind of. I don't think any of the choices this week really make or break the deck. If you don't pick Gizmo, I feel like you're gonna struggle. If you don't pick 6 element Randy, you might struggle. But obviously, if your team can only get like level 2 6 on Randy, it's not really good either. Yeah, Robo's easier and more consistent, and just like that, that 3 cost range is just super nice, regardless of anything about it. Because in Team Wars, you're typically not gonna run against max level cards when you run against them. Like typically they're base level cards, and so that extra damage that Robo, like the lack of damage that Robo does isn't as pronounced, because like in ladder, this Robo is just gonna get messed up by like high level Medusa, Inkin, shit like that. Level 5 Poka or level 3 6 Randy? Good question. Probably Poka, or no. I guess, you know, Pocahontas' little homies do get stacked by Gunslinger. So that's kind of a combo to think about. I think Pocahontas could do just fine too, don't get me wrong. But I think the robots are just so much more sticky that when you get a couple robots out there, that can be like the win condition. Like just on health alone. Cause like imagine you get one free Roomba basically with Randy. Like you can't not get that first one out. Like it's impossible. Unless you play him like right into a battle, then you don't want to do it. But if you play him lead behind New Kid, you get that first Roomba about halfway past your New Kid. Second one, you get a little bit past half core. And at that point, like if they haven't really played into you, you have just 2, you instantly get, like it's like what, 800 health a piece or something like that. Like it's a crazy amount if it's a higher level. Lower level, it's like 400 or something like that. But it's still a lot. And if they survive New Kid, like imagine you survive, you know, 2 of them survive New Kid, they get blasted to opposite sides, and all of a sudden, you know, you can drop Gizmo Ike behind it and kind of be protected. Or you could drop Deckhand behind them, take a bar, and then heal 6 Element Randy back. So yeah, Roombas are immune to poison and stuff. Exactly. You could get good value from poison if you hit, you know, BHK plus Pocahontas plus 1 little homie plus whatever, you know. For sure. I don't think poison, I don't think anyone's gonna run poison though, so I don't think we really have to worry about poison value. There's just not any poison targets really, and Lightning Bolt has like 2 or 3 targets. So Lightning Bolt targets potential would be Buccaneer Bebe, Sam, or potentially Gunslinger. But also obviously you could Lightning Bolt the Dougie. You don't want to have to do that. You really don't want to have to Lightning Bolt the Dougie. But yeah, if it's a too high a level Sam, you can't Lightning Bolt it. But that's also something that we're not likely to see, is, you know, max level 5 Sam that's going to survive Lightning Bolt. But that also does force us, sorry, I gotta fix my hair. That does force us, what's up, I smell fear on you. It does force us to run Lightning Bolt at 6, whereas some weeks we can leave it at 5. We definitely have to get it to 6 to make sure we do that. So let's look at the update. This week, Ned is getting a friend. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But on Wednesday, the Cheesy Poof shop will open up. We'll be able to see if we can get... yeah, exactly, see money. We'll see if we can get... We'll see if we can get lightning bolts from the shop. I think that's the most important part. Since Sam is the theme, or is the legend, it's possible that it's just like an adventure themed shop, which I think would be kind of cool. But so most likely, it said you'll see the new card in there. So Jimbo is probably the card that you'll be able to get from the Cheesy Poofs. So if you want to, grind out Jimbo, you'll be able to get them from the Cheesy Poofs, I assume. But I'm hoping I can grind out some lightning bolts or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. But Medusa's event is finishing up today, which will finish after the event, or after the update, so make sure you stick around. Make sure you stick around. 1 second here. Okay, cool. And then Wednesday and the weekend, there's Cheesy Poof missions. I don't know if... I assume we'll get Cheesy Poofs from the Thursday, Friday mission too? Or is it just specifically Cheesy Poof missions? I don't know. But you get them from lockers as well. So lockers the biggest part. Kicking off with the token event. Runs on Wednesday. The Cheesy Poof event shop. You'll be able to start finding Cheesy Poofs in your event packs starting on Wednesday. Next will be a card usage event that will run on Thursday, Friday. This event will feature War Hero Ned and run for 2 days. See, it doesn't say that you can get Cheesy Poofs from there, though. It's weird. But so Ned is, like we assumed, is a tank, and he kind of, his ability is sort of like I said I wanted it to be, but it's kind of different. So what I wanted it to be was every time Jimbo got healed, he increased his attack, right? So, the card art, I don't know why the card art just looks bad. You know what I mean? Like, compared to, I think it's the shadowing they tried to do with the trees and stuff. I think it just ended up looking poor. It's coming right for us. But, I like Shelly's back there. That was pretty cool. But so the attack boost is 31 at level 7. So, it's interesting that this is one of the few cards that actually gets an ability boost at level 7. Normally, it would just be an HP and attack. But now that boost, you get an extra 3. Is 3 a lot? No. But after 10 attacks, 30 starts to matter. So it's going to take the place of other stuff in the lockers. It would be kind of bunk if 2 of the locker spots were taken by tokens and poofs. I don't know how it's going to work. I assume maybe the token event is just the cheesy poofs. And so, like, you're collecting them for that event, but then also you're collecting them overall for the Cheesy Poof event, if that makes sense. So let's say at the level 6, 28 per attack. I mean, that's pretty fucking good. That's like a buck in your Bebe stack per attack, right? Like, that's pretty fucking good. So it does kind of pair with Ned really well, because obviously Ned's heal goes up as his attack goes up. So if you have Hunter Jimbo out there, and I was thinking this could also work, like putting fucking Fryer out there with him. Like, I'll tell you the combo is the exact combo I'd want to do. But you play Hunter, you get Ned out there, and if that combo stays out there for a while, that's gonna be pretty good. Ned's gonna be doing really good damage, which is gonna be really healing Hunter Jimbo. And then you could play. So you play Jimbo. He does AOE damage in front of him. He does hit aerial units because it's a shotgun, so it's like a range. He's kind of like Satan, right? He's a tank like Satan, range tank like Satan. No, it's not gonna be in place of PvP tickets. No, like you'll still get PvP tickets for sure. It's not gonna be in place of anything. It's just like a token collection event. So, like, if you're worried, like, oh, your 5 bronze are going to be Cheesy Poofs now, like, oh, well. I'm sure the Cheesy Poof store will be definitely worth it, and you'll be wishing you get more Cheesy Poofs. So you play Jimbo, you play Ned, and then you play Archangel Bradley, and then maybe somewhere in there you play Fryer to keep Hunter alive a little bit longer. And then you play Ninju on that push, and you're just fucking set. But obviously it's perfect storm, but I mean, that's unstoppable right there. Jimbo and Warboy will be added to your deck in challenge mode this week. So it's like a deck +2 kind of thing, which is weird because your cycle gets kind of thrown off, but it's kind of interesting. It's a cool I think it's cool because it lets them let us use the card without like having to put it into the rotation and shit. But anyway, range and tank units will cost 1 less energy point. So Ned will be 2, he'll be 3. That'll be fun combo just for that alone. Win a game running 6 tanks, nice. Yeah, I had one where I had just neutral cards for an event and I ended up winning. It was crazy. Jimbo will not be getting the usual weekend treatment. No. Instead, he'll be the first brand new card to be featured during our Cheesy Poof events. He'll be available for purchase in the Cheesy Poof shop alongside standard mini moons and many. There will be no limit as to how many copies are on sale. Okay, so that's interesting. You can get a hell of a lot of Jimbos. So I'll probably do some math and try to figure out like what's the best return on, like, is it worth getting the legend? Is it worth just getting like 500 rares or whatever the option is. But him being rare, most likely lightning bolt's not gonna be an option, so that sucks. Yeah, that sounds good, Wally. Yeah, no Jimbo for Adventure Lock. Well, I don't know. We might get Cheesy Poofs. What up, Wolf? How you doing, man? We might get Cheesy Poofs. She keeps talking about Psalms, so we know there aren't going to be any other legendaries in that damn shop. Yeah, I assume it's going to be like... This isn't going to be like a one-off thing. So like this is going to be Cheesy Poofs, and then in July, there's going to be a fireworks one where you get fireworks and it's 4th of July, and then you get like, I don't know, who's American? President Garrison or something. I don't fucking know. And then the next time it'll be Witch Doctor or whatever. They'll mix it up. This will be something they'll do going forward. Like there'll be one for Christmas, there'll be one for Thanksgiving, there'll be one, it'll be like overall like seasonal event kind of things. But 150 points seems pretty standard. The balance changes we've talked a lot about already, so I'm not going to really go through it that much. I'm just noting that sucks that 4S Monkey's going to lose his like niche of that attack range that he had. But it's going to be an interesting... his attack and health is going to be really good, just like Scout Ike, so it's going to be interesting. There are way more than 100 adventure logs. Yeah, there's at least 200. Like, at least. There's probably way, way more. But I know for a fact, just in the teams that I know about, there's probably 200. But yeah, there's probably a whole lot of like low... Because the thing about it is like you can't really progress very quickly unless you're grinding PvP packs. So there's probably a lot of them, but they're probably all pretty low level alt accounts that person doesn't really... Nobody grinds them like me and Wally does. Me and Wally do, I guess. And then Dark Mage might be interesting. Dry Elves will be interesting. Coop, yeah, it's better. It's not going to like change it too much, but definitely if you're running a Coop deck, I mean, imagine that extra 2, stacks on Nicole. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Can't hate that. The Incan change I'm kind of excited about. I think actually I've always wanted him to be a glass cannon. I wanted his ability to be way better and his body to be worse. They didn't change his ability, but his body is going to be much more interesting now. Dark, if you're up against Adventure Lock, all you gotta do is play a tank out and stop the Inuit from killing them, and you're golden. But you also can't stop my Adventure Lock sometimes, so really just depends on what the person focus. Some people focused on stupid levels. They're coming at you with like a level 7 Garrison or something that's just not very good. City Walk guy, movement speed decreased, which actually might be super impactful for him because he does get out into the fray a little bit quick. Deckhand change we talked about earlier. Dark Angel Red's going to make the Incan Craig... There's only going to be 300 health that Incan Craig can like be revived during. So like one assassin hit can be the difference. So it's going to be... People aren't going to run Dark Angel and Incan Craig very much anymore. Like the people who are... I'm going to still do it probably, but like... It's just so easy to miss that now. It's already easy to miss it because Dark Angel is 4 cost, right? That was a pretty decent change for him. But now this is going to make it way better. And the range decreasing but increasing is interesting. It actually helps the Adventure Lock use of it because it increases the range at the base level. And so at level 2, it's actually going to be higher than it was previously. So that's actually good for us. And our attack is going back up. So level 2 attack, instead of being like 61, it'll be back to like 80 or something like that. So it'll be good. Really need to win a RL raffle for that transmog? Yeah, no shit. Alright, the Cheesy Poof event. Remember that only the mission events, card use events, and token collection events will contain Cheesy Poofs. They will not be in any Team Wars or Chaos mode. The Poofs are here until the 23rd, and the shop will open until 25th. I mean, I'm pretty sure they said lockers too. Please be aware that in order for the Cheesy Poof event to begin in your game, you'll need to update. So Wednesday, you want to look for the update. It won't be one that's forced on you though, so make sure you grab it. Have a level 7 Garrison, actually not that good. Yeah, dude, he's not very good. Too easy to kill him with shit like Inuit and, You're never gonna get the ability on New Kid versus somebody who's good. I gained 1,000 elo in 5 matches post reset. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. That has to be a mistake. There must be some sort of... The only thing I can imagine is that they were rating the elo based on your like overall matchmaking. So like if I was, you know, sure I was 7,500, but the guy going up against me was according to their whatever they changed, it was like I was matching someone who was 9,000, you know, 2 days ago, because he was 9,000 2 days ago. And it's like, you know, the elo algorithm is working as it should, but it thinks I just beat somebody 2,000 rank above me, so it gives me 3,500. I don't know, I'm not sure. Why even do a reset if you gain all back in a few matches? Well, I mean, to a degree, the reset is also there to like reset inactive accounts, so that you can't just sit there and have an account in the top 500 and never play, and that account is just there, right? So partially it is to kick out older people, and that's something that they're considering doing with Team Wars, is to like a season reset or something like that, where you lose crowns. That way teams that, like, there's a team like the top 50 team that has 1 person on it, but because of the way the crowns work, they're not losing crowns, because they're not losing. You don't lose crowns in team. If you don't play Team Wars, you don't lose crowns, you just stay the same, but nobody's really going up above them at all. We're gonna have people above 8,500 after the reset. Well, I mean, that's already true for some people. Some people elo was up at like 9k, 295, 10k still from when it was all fucked up, and their floor was basically 8,500. I know Dickie's floor is like 8,700. So yeah, that's definitely possible. And it's like, do we do ranks at 9,000 and 9,500 and then they get more rewards? That's gonna upset people who are now at 8,500, who are like, oh man, I was just gonna start getting the top rewards and now you change it. But it's like, you don't deserve to be in 8,500. Like, you don't deserve to be in the top tier. It's kind of like a mistake that you're there. Because like, if you weren't, like, I cannot tell you how many posts I saw on Facebook, Reddit, whatever, saying, oh, this is the highest rank I've ever gotten. Well, duh. If you've played the game in the last week and you haven't gotten your highest rank ever, then you're fucking bad at this game, bro. Like, if you haven't gotten your highest rank you've ever gotten in the last couple weeks, then you probably got hella ranked up from the bot that one time and you got to like 13,000 or whatever. Like, that's the only way you couldn't beat what you could get now, because elo is just bonkers. It's just bonkers right now. You lose 8, you win 80. Like, what? This must be the first card to get a level 7 attack boost upgrade. I don't think it's I think Critters gets a boost to its max. I think they're starting to do that for new cards, which is good, because that means that they might, you know, update the past cards to get a bigger boost at level 7 too, right? Hi Toller, does the Cheesy Poo stop stay the same the whole 2 weeks? I think she made it pretty clear that it would be the same. But obviously the next time they do it, it'll be different. So Adventure is the first theme to break 30 card milestone. I mean, that makes sense. It's technically like the first theme, right? This new shop, will it have all legends or just some? Just some. Nerf heroes, lol. So Jimbo attacks all opponents in front of him at the same time? That sounds super OP. I mean, it's a shotgun. It'll be a cone in front of him, like... it'll be like a much smaller witch garrison ability cone, probably. It'll be fatter, wider. It'll be fatter and wider than, so take Chaos's ability, the exact same area, but turn it in half, right? So it'll be like that. I think that'll be really cool, actually. I think that'll be really cool. It kind of takes Gizmo out of the equation, deals with pigeons, rats, gnomes, cocks, all sorts of stuff that he'll do really well against. But the one problem with cards like that is that, like, they target the way they're facing, right? So if I play somebody right next to him, he's still going to target over here. And then if I play rats on him, around him, the rats will go all 4 around him. He'll attack in front of him, probably just kill the 1 rat. Attack beside him, probably just kill the run rat. So like that's like a really, it's easy to exploit that, which is one of the reasons why Swordsman Garrison isn't that great, because you can really exploit where his ability is going to go, because I don't have any control where that motherfucker looks. I can play it in a way where I can push Garrison away, where he'll turn around, he'll use his ability facing backwards instead of attacking me. Like, you can really fuck him up. Badder and wider, Peg smiles, LOL. LOL. Doesn't deal with pigeons, he's not a range unit. He absolutely hits range units. Watch the videos, bro, he hits range units. You know, when someone uses snowflakes and tried to speak on behalf of a community, everything they're gonna write is gonna be a reflection of their depressingly underachieving existence. Somebody must have said something that got deleted. That's pretty fun. Yeah, dude, check out YouTube, there's a bunch. I think they need to reword the description of the new Jimbo card so it reads properly. They should change it to Jimbo attack, blast all enemies in front of him, and gives 7 attack to the closest range ally. Isn't that what it says? Hold on. Isn't that what it said? That was a really long post. Did you see that? I hope that guy's not mad. Jimbo attack blasts all enemies in front of him and gives 7 attacks to the closest range ally. Isn't that what it says? Jimbo's attacks blasts. Oh, I see. He's saying it's subject verb agreement. So it's not Jimbo's attacks blast, it's Jimbo's attack blasts. That's semantics. That makes sense either way. Because you could be considering attacks to be a plural thing, like his attacks, every one of his attacks, all of his attacks. And that would be correctly singular, attacks blast. Or you could consider it attack, and it's like Jimbo's attack, like his attack, the singular thing. Sorry, the other one was plural. The singular thing of his attack. Like, my ability does this, but if I use the ability a bunch of time, the abilities hit. Yeah, so it makes sense either way. That's pathetically pedantic. Like, that is pathetic. That's real pathetic. And it's not even like definitely right, you know? It has to be gives unless it's the attack itself that gives the boost. No, dude, it's not. It's proper grammar either way. I just explained why. You can consider attacks or attack to be the exact same thing. One of them would be plural, one of them would be singular. But you could consider it either way. It doesn't matter. I could say my attack hurts people, or I could say my attacks hurt people. That is the exact same thing. That doesn't change the meaning. My arrow, or not arrow, my attack poisons people versus my attacks have poison. Like, no, that one doesn't work because I'm changing tense, but you get what I'm saying. It definitely is the exact same thing. But blast all enemies from him and gives 7 attack. But yeah, it is when he attacks. I guess I could see how if you're really stupid, you might think that your ally has to be in the blast in order to get the range, but it also says attacks to the closest range ally, right? So like, it's clearly has nothing to do with the attack range. Jimbo's attack blasts all enemies. Yeah, Jimbo's attacks blast all enemies. Yeah, it's no different. No different. Either one would be totally fine. But I can see the semantics of like, and gives 7. I get that, but you'd have to be real dumb to think that it would make any sense for the ally to have to be in the blast. Like, that's ridiculous. I would love to see like a healing beam card though. Like, imagine Inkin, except he shoots a beam that heals all your units in front of it. That'd be pretty sick. The most accurate description of this form I've seen since I first came here. Nerfs and snowflakes. I don't... What is he talking about? There must have been... there must have been some comment that I didn't see. Not working with the cards to overcome, just whining, so eventually all cards are nerfed and everyone gets a trophy. No skill, no challenge. I mean, if... I don't... I mean, if all cards were nerfed and they were balanced at that nerfed level, like, it would be a balanced game, right? Then nothing is nerfed. If everything's nerfed, then nothing's nerfed, right? If everything's buffed, then nothing's buffed. It doesn't matter which way you go, as long as you're consistently doing that. But the problem is that if you consistently buff things, then all the new cards that you come out with have to be as sufficiently strong as that, which makes it so that like every new card is something you want to pick up, because when the cards are that strong and they're new, they're better because people just don't know how to counter them. Like when Thunderbird came out early, people had such a hard time dealing with Thunderbird, and now like if you play Thunderbird, it's a lot. People definitely have figured out how to deal with that card a little bit better. Although right now you never see Thunderbird, but all they have to have is have Powerbind in their deck, and then you can't play Thunderbird. Like, it sucks. Imagine a backwards cone beam that heals all units behind. Oh, like a fart? Like a... Oh, that'd be interesting. Like a unit that farts healing wind. Oh, that'd be interesting. So a tank unit that, let's say, every third attack farts behind them and heals the people behind them. That would be pretty funny. T-Bird is too inconsistent to be played. Yeah, that's part of his problem. And part of the problem, like, the fact that he can be taunted, the fact that machines can be taunted, I feel like is a problem. Because if you have Zen and you use Zen right, you're just sitting Thunderbird to do nothing. Also, Powerbind makes him absolutely worthless. I feel like it should have a mechanic where, like, if you Powerbind the Thunderbird, it should, like, if the Thunderbird that's Powerbinded gets to New Kid, it should just kamikaze into New Kid, do, like, 200 damage or something like that, and then just be dead. Like, it should do something, because like the fact that you can just use a 2 energy card and make my card like actually worthless, I guess, like, it's like a taunt at that point. Like, it takes hits from things, I guess, but I don't like it. Like, why can you Powerbind a fucking machine, but you can't heal it? You can't fucking freeze it. Wait, you can freeze it. You can't heal it. You can't do that kind of shit. You can't damage it with certain things. You can't poison it. Why can't you, or why can you taunt it, and why can you fucking Powerbind it? Like, what am I Powerbinding on that machine? That doesn't make any sense. It's not a power. It's mechanical. What? Does Sharon heal T-Bird? I don't think so, no. She might have early on, because Thunderbird early on had weird interactions. It wasn't... I don't think they did it right. Because you could, like... I think you could transmog it early on, if I remember correctly. But, I don't know. What is this? Another broken card? What is he... Why do you think... it's gonna be broken? Oh, check me out. See, he hits aerial units. He's hitting the pigeons. See? That's pretty quick too. That's pretty fucking good. I'm gonna make you That's pretty damn good. I mean, look how quickly that. This is base level. This is level 3, right? Look at that guy's at level 96. And that's at 96 already. 108. Healing him the whole way. Oh man. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Yeah, Jimbo with Ninju and Ned. That's what I'm saying, man. You played Jimbo, but not only that, put fucking Archangel Bradley on him, and now everybody's slowed and taking AoE. Dude, like, that's a tough combo. That's a tough combo. Welcome, Jimbo. I foresight for you, many nerfs. What? I foresight for you, many nerfs. Like any other of the new cards released recently, for example, Adventure, Bradley, or Dar. Giving bonus attacks so quickly is so broken. Oh, and check 118, Jimbo can hurt flying units. Well, it is a shotgun. Like, It's a shotgun. Why would a shotgun not be able to hit range units? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it's kind of like Satan. Like, Satan really should be a tank. He shouldn't be a range unit, but I guess it just kind of depends on what boosts you. It's like you give him the ability that you want the Bradley to boost, right? Maybe you wouldn't want to increase his range with the other Bradley. I don't know. But no, it makes sense to me. I don't think it's a problem that he has a tank icon, but he hits aerial units. I don't think that's a problem. If you got to hang up on that, then you got there's other things to worry about. It's so obvious that they released this unbalanced card to sell more packs. I mean, that is just such colossal bullshit, dude. That is just such horse shit, because you only say that when the card's actually good, but then you shut your fucking mouth when they release a dog shit card like Archangel Bradley, or an immediately bugged card like Garrison, at least, or I guess Garrison Hat, Mr. Hat. Like, at least Mr. Hat like shows he's gonna have really when they finally fix him, he'll be good, right? But Archangel, like, he's good if there's better tanks. And now that he has the fantasy tower, which isn't great, it's average. The fantasy tower is average. Notice he didn't mention that. The most recent card wasn't released OP to be unbalanced. Like, Ned sucks. Ned is a bad card. Ned dies in one shot to level 5 Hanky. Ned is dog shit unless unless he's a combo card. He's meant to combo with stuff, and if he dies, he dies. But he's not a great card. Goth Kids aren't fantastic cards. They're quite easy to counter for most normal decks. What was the card before that was dog shit? Nicole is kind of shitty. Like, there's not really any deck construction that can buff her, that can actually get wins, because it's so easy to counter it with the current metas. Now, obviously, those metas might change. Now, the Incan might be a little bit less prominent. But then you're still going to see Satan that's going to fuck shit like that up. So it's just so stupid when people say that. It's like, oh, it's all they do is release unbalanced cards to sell more packs. Well, then why do they release these dog shit cards too? Like, what are you talking about? It seems against their MO. Like, the amount of epics compared to rares or commons. Actually, it's cheaper to get epics higher than it is to get rares higher. Because when you buy epics, you can potentially get like 8 of them at a time. To get to level 4, which is somewhat playable for most people, it takes like, it's like fucking $60 or something like that. But to get a rare to level 5, which isn't even playable, like, rares aren't even really playable till 6, like at any level really. And to get a rare at 5, you're paying $15 for 9 cards, and you need 200. Like, rares are so much more difficult to level up. Commons are even more difficult to level up quickly. Like, obviously you can just request commons and rares, get them eventually. But like, if we're talking about how much money it costs to buy the packs, which is what he's kind of talking about, epics are the cheapest version of it to get them to a playable level. Like, that's kind of how it works. Let's face it, unbalance is what brings the money. I mean, yeah, well, that's true. But you don't, like, games don't do that intentionally. They really don't. Most of the time, it's that the reason something is either really good or really bad is because it is an impossibility to test a card at the same level that in testing that we as a community can test when there's hundreds of thousands of us, tens of thousands of us, however many play every month, every 2 months, whatever metric you want to use. There's so many people playing it, and there's different phones using it, there's different operating systems, there's emulators, there's all different sorts of interactions that can happen, and the game runs fairly smooth, like, overall, compared to some other games that I play. There's other games I can't even play on an emulator because they just don't work. They're just slow and they constantly break. The game's fairly compatible. I'm kind of impressed with it, actually. Like, I have some shitty tablets that it can run on, whereas that game cannot run, or that tablet cannot run anything else. I'm around 7,800 elo and in a casual team where we only demand to play and be active. Cool. Every week in Team Wars, one of two things happens. If we're in gold, we end up in 5th place. This is like Namblos. And like, I agree with this sentiment, but at the same time, like, what do you expect? The bracket system allows you to maybe get 3rd place. Like, Namblos got 3rd place this week with like 600 points. The bracketing system allows you to do better week to week, but like, it also, the bracketing system makes it kind of pointless too. So, kind of sucks. Did I go over the buffs yet? Yeah, we've gone over that the last like 2 weeks, so we just kind of glossed over that a bit. Bro, if like, stop talking like a fucking, I'll ban you for talking like a fucking douchebag. Like, you think it matters that you played the game earlier than other people? Shut up, dude. Who fucking cares? There's other people who probably have 10 times as many PvP wins as you. Don't you think they might matter a little bit more than you? Just because you have a high number doesn't mean you play the game more, you fucking dummy. Just because you played it earlier doesn't mean you play it more. So, and it's not like, oh, your experience in alpha matters right now. The game's completely different. You remember what else happened in alpha? Random fucking card draw where you could drop lightning bolt on the enemy twice in a row. Who fucking cares? That information does not matter anymore. So I'd appreciate you not being combative in chat, bro. Usually if I win, it's because I get against a rival with lower level cards that I have. So you can only win. So you're saying you can only win if the enemy's cards are lower level than you, and that's like matchmaking's fault? What? I agree though. Like, there's a lot of teams that are probably right in this boat where like we're just coasting back and forth between gold and silver. And when we get to gold, we get our fucking asses kicked. And we get to silver, we fucking kick ass. It's like, there's no in between there. Like, when we're in gold, we don't even get 1,000 points. When we're in silver, we get 3,000 points and we win by 500 points. So I don't really think, the only fix is to like add more leagues. And then like maybe those teams would then be like solidified in gold, and then other teams would be in silver, and then like higher teams would be in platinum or whatever. But then there's still going to be teams where that's the case. It might not be that team, but it might just adjust it to like the team that's 500 points higher than them is now the one that's right on the edge, where they're getting their asses kicked in platinum and then going back to gold, kicking ass, getting their asses kicked in platinum, going back to gold. Like, that's gonna happen no matter what. And that's a nuance to how the system works. I don't think there's anything that you could do to change that, because the fact is Namblos and that team are not gold teams. Excuse me, they're not gold teams. They should absolutely be in silver. But you don't lose enough crowns in this game. As long as you're getting 3rd place, sometimes even 4th place, you're not losing crowns. Or if you are, you're losing 5, 10. So you're not really going down that far. And then if you get a good week and you win, all of a sudden you're up by 50 points. You're in gold by 50 points. And then it takes you much longer to go back to silver. So I think they should have done it where even 3rd place lost crowns. Then it would have been much more difficult for these teams to climb up, even though they're not getting, even though they're not winning. Because you get fucking 50 points. If you're running a team of 50 and they all get 100 points, even if you get 3rd place, you're still getting 50 points. So everybody's going up. Not many people trend down. And if you just have a arbitrary, this is the people that are in gold, like at 3,500 or whatever the number, I can't even remember what it is. This is the points that are in gold, instead of like the top 50 teams are in gold or the top 100 teams are in gold or whatever it is. You put like an actual percentage on it, not arbitrary, this amount of crowns is gold. I mean, I guess that's good overall. Like, that's better for the like overall decks of everybody. What's Akuma? Because like everybody's getting fucking gold rewards now, right? Whereas if they did it right, there'd be half of the gold teams wouldn't be in gold and they'd be getting silver rewards. Now, the difference between silver and gold rewards, not that good, like not that different, but like that's still a gap that would exist there. But I mean, that's good or bad. It depends on who you are. If you're at the top, you don't want people to catch up. If you're at the bottom, you want to catch up. So it just depends. Wood League's fun though, yeah. Beep beep doo. Jimmy, welcome back. Message deleted. Oh, why'd you do that? Usually if I win, it's because I get... Oh, I already read that. Yes, there are some rare times where I ended with a similar to me rival, and the game is fun, but that is rare. Well, I mean, do you want to sit in matchmaking queue for 5 minutes to get a good match, or do you want to get a match in a minute? Or in 30 seconds. I mean, the matchmaking in this game is fucking ridiculously quick compared to some of these other games that I play where it's like, if I play at 2 a.m., it takes me 5 minutes to get a fucking match. And then the guy's max level. It's like, it's not great. Did I lose my music? Oh, no, it's just some of these songs have like a minute of emptiness at the end. It's so weird. I've seen recently some videos of top players bragging how well their performance in wars. In one particular video, you see a 92-10 elo dude against 64-10. I mean, I don't think those people are bragging. I don't think those people are bragging. Why are you hating on scavengers? What's scavengers? LOL takes like 35 minutes a game. Yeah, dude, exactly. Like if you're up playing ranked in some games like that, it's like you got to play a game while you're fucking loaded up. But I meant games like this, not comparing it to League of Legends. Why would I do that? Some online games, the matchmaking takes 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah, for sure. Like Quantum League took like 5-6 minutes for a match. World War Doe could take like a minute sometimes. World War Doe's not too bad. Champion Strike though, that one's pretty bad. But their match, it's because their matchmaking is good. Like I'm almost always gonna get a match where it's like I could win this matchup, but if it takes 3 minutes to do that every time, I don't know. A video creator plays Wizard Carmen and Medusa at level 5. The other I mean, yeah, I bet he's talking about Swag Boy. Warcraft 3 in 2003 took me 2 hours to find a game. Well, that's just because like 8 people had internet back then. I miss Mana Strike. Yeah, but the game sucked shit, dude. Mana Strike was so bad. The people that jumped ship to Mana Strike, I still laugh at them. Mana Strike was... I looked at it for 5 seconds. I was like, absolutely not. Would you ever find me playing that game? And guess what? Guess what? They're gone. People are like, oh yeah, dude, it's the greatest game ever. I already have a max account. Oh, you already have a max account? Okay. Well, the moment I heard that, I was like, that game's not going to last very long. Also, Wizards of the Coast is fucking terrible. So anything connected to Wizards of the Coast can suck a fat bag of dicks. Some wise ass would say something about strategy, something like me liking it. Well, I will say you might not be as good at the game as you think you are. And it might be more than just levels impacting stuff, right? If you truly can't win a game unless you have higher levels than them, then there might be a problem. Maybe it's just your deck. Maybe your deck's really stupidly put together. You cannot overcome a poorly constructed deck with good levels against a well-constructed deck with decent levels. You just cannot. If you have a 5 average cost deck against a 2 average cost deck, they could have 2 less levels than you on every single one, and it's not gonna matter. Hey, Fryer, thanks for dropping your Prime on me, man. You only get 1 of those. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. That'll get you 1 entry into the giveaway for the t-shirt. If you guys want to win an entry, ! Raffle, we'll be doing that before we start playing South Park later, after we're going through these. But it's an important part of the game. That's true. That's what allows me to win against rivals that have slightly more levels than I. Okay, so he does do that sometimes. But ultimately, what is important in the game is the level of your deck cards. What is important in the game is how quickly you get a match. In my opinion, that's what's most important to me. If I sit down and I have like, my life is so segmented into small time frames where like I'll have 15 minutes to play. I'll have 8 minutes to play. And if 2 minutes of that is waiting for a match, and then I get into the match and it spares some gains, like I'm just not gonna play that game in that moment, right? I'm just not gonna pull out South Park in that moment anymore. And that's true because I don't pull out and play South Park on my phone. When I'm on my phone, I pull out and I play Smash Legends, I play World War Doe, I play War Alliance, I play Champion Strike, I play Heroic, I play anything but South Park. I pretty much only do that when I'm streaming. And get caps on those days. It may sound crazy, but all of this makes me think that we haven't evolved much. Back in ancient Roman... What? Whatever. Sorry about this long rant. Let me finish now. My point is the game's very unbalanced and any new card would make it even more, at least until they milk it. Okay. Absolutely false. The game is probably more balanced right now than it's ever been. As far as like, if you have the levels, there are a multitude of different decks and deck combinations that you can play and be very, very competitive. Superhero plus something else, very competitive. Adventure plus something else, very competitive. Sci-fi plus something else, very competitive. Mystic, in any situation, if you have the levels, competitive. Some decks, not as competitive. Sci-fi fantasy, not as good as it used to be, but probably better now. Mystic adventure, not as good as it used to be. Now that Dar's changed quite a bit. Now Mystic Adventure is going to be quite a bit worse than it's been, so we're going to see if, I mean, honestly, Adventure Sci-Fi is going to be fairly good going forward, but I think Sci-Fi Fantasy might be the best going forward. Like, it's got the most, it's got that offensive bullshit that you can pull out from the Sci-Fi side, and then that ultra defensive side with the fantasy, you know, the removal and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's going to be really, really big. At the point where I try to finish the event and just do the battle pass. Yeah, and that's like if I'm at the end of my battle pass, like my tiers are locked, I don't want to play the game anymore. Like, even if I have an event to do, I feel like I'm wasting my time because I'm not progressing as much as I could. That's why I've always I've never played a game on my, I don't think I've like maybe 10 total in these years. I've never played a game on my main account that wasn't going towards a PvP pack. I very, 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 very rarely don't refresh a PvP pack if I'm playing. And I don't think I've ever let one sit if I was looking at it. Yeah, Adventure Sci-Fi is good. But the problem is that Adventure Sci-Fi could also just get instantly fucked by somebody playing, you know, Man, Bear, Pig, Grand Wizard, Cartman, Pope, you know? Like, it's some combinations are just almost unbeatable just because there's no removal. If they have something to stop my Inuit, how much I can do. That's why Adventure Lock is so shit. And that's why, like, one of the best combinations I think is superheroes sci-fi, but there's just no removal, so it can get dealt with so easily with, you know, just like big combo decks. Does Jimbo's ally boost increase with each attack, or is it a one-time boost like Elf King? I personally don't understand how anyone could not understand what his ability does. I don't understand. Maybe I should check my privilege for being an intelligent person, but it's like, how could you have any question what he does? He hits AoE in front of him. Whether or not he hits aerial units, that's up for, like, that was up for debate until you saw the video, right? I get that. If he's gonna increase per attack, like, that's just seems so clear to me. Yeah, superhero sci-fi spam is just like nutty. When you have Diabetes 2 cost, Enforcer 2 cost, Space Warrior 2 cost, they're getting health boosts from Mintberry Crunch, getting free value from Call Girl, like just Sizzler in the mix, maybe Mecha Timmy, like just so much value, man. So much value. So many cards you need to deal with. Hey Toller, this is Caleb. Hi Caleb. Dude, exactly, Vegeta. They could just like learn and see, oh, how's it gonna work? But that just goes to show, like, these videos are in game. You can look at the news, click a button, and you're there. And these motherfuckers still don't know what's going on. That's so funny that he's like, hey, it's me, Caleb. Is the Cheesy Poof shop going to appear only once, or is it going to appear again after this one closes? Yeah, my guess is, like I said, they're gonna do it like, I would do like seasonally, like do a Christmas one, do a Halloween one, shit like that. With each attack, yeah. Hi Caleb, the event will be one that comes back in the future, but I'm not exactly sure how often. Only time will tell. The team probably wants to make it through the first run before deciding. Well, yeah. So if the event comes back, can we save the currency for the next time then? No. No. Absolutely, you cannot. They make it so fucking clear that they're taking it all from you and turning it into fucking coins. God damn it, you're stupid, Scott. Hey, I want to see Jersey Kyle become a card, thanks. I agree, Jersey Kyle. A short one. Caleb's gonna buy his way to top 25. Yeah, but there's only so much Jackbox games you can play, you know, before it gets kind of... It's like Cards Against Humanity. Like, I just can't play that game anymore. Because I've played it so much. Nothing surprises me. I've seen pretty much every iteration of it. The only thing that makes me laugh still is two midgets shitting in a bucket. That shit. Or Pac-Man uncontrollably guzzling cum. Those two will make me laugh forever, but I just don't remember Cards of Hum or Cards of Humanity. First 3 times laugh your ass off, then it's like, okay, I'm done. Yeah, and I played with some really fucking stupid people. And they would laugh. Like, they thought the card Goblins and Catapults were the 2 funniest cards ever. And it just made no fucking sense to me. And I would put just the most clever shit together, and they'd pick Goblins because, oh, Goblins is funny. What? Like, oh, I'm gonna pick this card because I think this is the card that this person picked, and I think that person should get points. Shut the fuck up, bitch! Shut up! That's not how you play this fucking game. And then the people who are like, oh, well, I'm pretty sure this is Nathan's card, and this is the best card, but if I pick Nathan's card, he wins, and I really don't want that, so I'm gonna pick this other card that's clearly not funnier than that card, but I'm just gonna pick that one. These fucking assholes, man. The moment they do that, I stop playing. Like, I just stopped playing. I was like, okay, well, we're not playing the game then anymore. Like, it's not a game anymore. It's fucking happy fun time teacup hour. It's not a fucking game anymore. Like, we're playing Exploding Kittens. And I'm like, dude, just play that card and you can make her explode. Just, you know, the next card is the kitten. Make her fucking pick it. And she's like, no, then she'd be out and she couldn't play anymore. Why would I do that? Oh, why would I do that? And then I get out. It's like you're at a blackjack table and that dumb bitch hit on 18. What are you doing? That's my fucking 10, you dumb bitch. I would have had blackjack. What are you doing? Yeah, it's like that. Very similar feeling to that. Sounds like I need new friends. Well, yeah, I don't hang out with those guys anymore, so. I lived with them. I haven't really hung out with them since I moved out. Samantha's my friend. I don't want to eliminate Samantha. Exactly. Not Samantha. Like, how about you? You got to sit on this side of me, because then I can be nice to you if you sit on that side of me. But then you sit on this side and you be mean to that guy. It's so stupid, dude. But she played that hit on 18 perfectly. She sucks. She's my ride. Yeah. No, they were good guys. I liked them. I enjoyed them a lot, but a couple of them got. One of them, boyfriend chameleon, whoever he was dating, like started dating a vegan. Guess what he turned into? A vegetable, literally. She killed him. He's in the hospital. Soft 18 versus 5 is a double. Double down. I'm gonna split. Okay, I got 2 2s. Can I split the 2s? I mean, you can split 2s. Might work out. Split some 2s. Is there a rule in blackjack where if you like play like 8 cards, you win, even if it doesn't equal 21? Is there some kind of rule like that? Like if you just get a 2, a 3, and a 2, and an ace? Is that a rule? I remember when we played and we fucked around with blackjack, there would be a rule like that in Spanish and side bets. Okay, I knew about side bets. I knew that. You split 2s against a 4 and nothing else. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. I suppose that's true for 3s then too. 4s, you wouldn't split 4s. Probably pretty similar for all of them. Now you sit boxing craps. Dude, craps is so much fun. I learned how to play craps on an online table, because fuck me, it's complicated. Like, holy shit. Like, the basics, the pass line, the play line, whatever, simple. Like, fucking hit a 7 before they hit the fucking come out roll. Easy. Simple. Everything else that's going on, there's fucking crazy amounts of shit going on that table. And to be a dealer that has to pay all those out and to get that right every time when some of the payouts are like 9 out of 8 payout or something like that. Like, just these fucking goofy ass payouts. Some of them based on the probability of it, like the 10 coming out or something like that. Just goofy ass, like 3-2 payouts, or like 4-2, or not 4-2 is easy. 4-1, 5-1, 5-2, 3-2. Just these goofy ass payouts that you'd have to figure out. I suppose that's why they'd need somebody like you, because yeah, like, it'd be so easy to fuck that up. Like, roulette, fairly simple. There's only like, what, 4 different payouts, 5 different payouts. You'd have the, well, I guess you have the every individual one is a different one, but like, that's 135 either way. So you'd have the 35s, you'd have the rows, the columns, the double rows, the double columns. You'd have black, red, and evens, but that's still 50% either way. Like, that's not a big deal. And then you'd have the corners too, and then you have the sides, and then you'd have the singles and the doubles. So yeah, there's only like 12 payouts total, and those are pretty easy. Rented a craps table and dealers to come to a house party. Was a good time. Dude, that sounds like a blast. Yeah, that's for sure fun. Because it's like a community thing, right? Like, if you're playing blackjack, you're like kind of mad at each other because like I said, somebody could play wrong and fuck you up. Or it's just like, you know, you see somebody else doing well and you're like, fuck that motherfucker. But when you're playing craps, most people are making the same bets, and so most people are celebrating at the same times. Most people just play the pass line, or most people just play for the come out roll, or most people will play like a big 6 or big 8 or something like that. Most people don't have any fucking idea what all those other ones are on the craps table. And like roulette, most people would just drop red, blue, single number. They don't know you can do the sides, the corners, the quads, the rows, the columns, the, you know, 1 to 12, 2 to 24, or like, what is it, 1 to 12, 13 to 24, whatever it is. Fun though, man. Fun. 11 bets in total. Nice. Nice. That sounds like so much fun. We have something like that in the bars in North Dakota called Pig Wheel. Hey, I'm in South Dakota. Pig Wheel. Well, we have Shake a Day, where the bars will have like dice, and you do. It's like Yahtzee, except you can't like keep. Excuse me. You can't like keep the House Edge just craps as the pass line. Yeah. Yeah, just barely though. Well, I mean, not just barely. Well, it kind of depends, though. Because you're trying to get the come-out roll before the 7. The 7 is the most hit roll, though, right? So, like... I wonder what those odds are. You play just the pass sign. I guess it would depend on what the come-out roll was. Like, that's just what it depends on. If it's a 10... It's an 8. Our bars have gambling, but the profits go to different charities. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, so this just like if you roll, you just get like beer basically. Like if you get a straight, you get a beer. If you get a full house, you get a pitcher or whatever. But yeah, there was one bar in Nebraska that had live Keno, and holy fucking shit. Live Keno is a blast. We were going around hanging out with all these old people, line dancing, playing Keno. I mean, that was a blast. That was a blast. Just dropping one number, just watching the board come out, be just getting fucking hype with your homies as it comes out. Very fun. Very fun. We don't have that type of shit in South Dakota, at least not around where I am. I mean, like the odds and shit on Keno are just terrible. And if you're like running those video lottery Keno machines, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But it's like, those are the guys at the gas station that they come out and they win $2,000 one night because they hit fucking power Keno double and hit 5 numbers. They get fucking 2K after it took them $5,000 putting it in there though over the course of a month. but it is what it is. All right, let's get out of here. So we're going to do this giveaway exclamation point raffle if you haven't already. If you're on YouTube, all you got to do is comment below and you'll get a chance to win an entry for that t-shirt right there. That little pretty little baby. The Osimo, not for sale, but just as cool. I'm in Nebraska. Keno is great, but I lose so much, dude, for sure, Budweiser. I was in South Dakota. You bet on whose cousin is going to fuck their cousin first. I mean... That's definitely a southern stereotype. South Dakota, the stereotype is more like, where the fuck is South Dakota? Where? What? That place exists? Well, it is the south of the Dakotas. I mean, that's fair. But North Dakota has like the oil fields and shit like that, where all like the dummies go and work. No, I'm just kidding. Those guys are legit. But we have the Mount Rushmore, so you have nothing, North Dakota. You have nothing. What's the biggest rock face that you have? Do you have a mountain at all? Do you have a single mountain, North Dakota? Do you have a single mountain? Name one mountain. We have the Badlands. Well, the Badlands are in South Dakota too, bro. They go all the way up the Dakotas. So it's like, oh, do you have a Missouri River too? Because that goes all the way through South Dakota. It's like, oh, I got the Mississippi River in fucking Minnesota. Well, so does Mississippi. We have large hills. Okay, that's fair. Those fucking hills, dude. I like it. Yeah, no, North Dakota is just terrible. You thought I was gonna be nice to it there, but it's just so shit. Every time I've ever my grandparents live in northern Minnesota. They're both dead, but they lived up in northern Minnesota. And every time we went to visit them, we went through Fargo, straight up to Fargo, and then turned off by Thief River Falls. And every fucking time, we would always go up there for Thanksgiving. Every fucking time we went through Fargo, we'd either hit a tornado or a fucking snowstorm. I swear to God. I've stayed in more Fargo hotels because we couldn't keep going. It's just the worst thing ever. We have the Peace Gardens. Are you making shit up? The Peace Gardens? What? Sorry, I thought there was a car in my driveway, but as well. The winter sucks. Yeah, winter's not bad, honestly. Winter builds character. You can't be mad at character. Anyway, you can't be mad at that. Shoveling snow makes you not an asshole. Well, I mean, I shoveled a lot of snow in my day. Maybe it doesn't work. But there's a definitive difference between somebody who's never shoveled snow in their life and someone who's woken up at 6 a.m. to shovel snow so they could get to work in the morning. Like, there is a absolute... The Peace Garden State, that is New Jersey. What are you talking about? I think you're confusing your Dakota with your jerseys. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just messing with you. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's do this giveaway. Peace out, everybody on YouTube. We will see you later.